the noise of my character dying repeatedly, so go for it. Casting a concentration, quick access wheel. I haven't tried that. Where is end? It's here. Concentration, hold this when equipping a weapon to remember it for your left hand. So many things. Dual weapon mode, I could try to do that. Change the grip.
I'm just here to remind you.
Yes.
That one of the keys on your keyboard probably stops and starts the streaming or recording of opening. Do you remember which one it is? It's not end.
I hope not. I hope not. Chat.
You might want to check.
If I disappear, it's because I press end to bring up the access wheel, but it also ended the stream, okay? Get into town and buy a spell? Maybe, but the Mages Guild, they don't even want me. I'm afraid I won't have access to their services. Totem mode, magic detection, select mod and recall, replenish mana arrow, toggle poison mode, no, toggle parry mod. Your attack will try to repel the enemy weapon is possible. I don't know that I can do that, at least with my current level with a dagger. Let's have a look at the end button and find out if it stops the stream. You remember 4NM? You may try it someday. You're not a purist, but you're wary of total overhauls. Even though I suck at playing with it, and I die, the thing is, it does all kinds of very, very cool things. Ooh, that was pressing end. It also makes combat a lot more interesting and therefore difficult. Then again, my character is absolutely not optimized. Like, there's nothing that I'm really good at right now. Grim, go fight.
My victory is at hand.
See? That could be me. Okay. I'm not gonna fight that skeleton. Paralyze him. The thing is, I can't, because it's range and it one-shots me with the arrow. I can try to paralyze. We'll need a bit of luck. A lot of luck. I'll try that. How you doing, Outlander? But 4NM is tons of fun. Especially if you want a challenge, especially if you want combat to be really fun. I do not currently have... Oh, I was so glad I managed to summon my bound dagger. But now I don't have the magicka. So I have no choice but to... You see, I could use this though. I should have backstabbed. I rushed it. Okay, this is better. I'm going to open the door. Move out of the door so the skeleton doesn't see me. Use my ring to get invisible and hope that I can backstab the shit out of it before it attacks me. That's my strategy. I could wait for my stamina to ever so slowly come back so that I may cast a paralysis spell, but I think this is my much better chance at killing it. it seen me? It has seen me, hasn't it? Shit, shit, no. So close. Also, no, I don't want to quit Morrowind. That was much better. That was much better. There was a mix-up with... Because when I equipped the ring to cast a spell, I had my hands out to cast a spell, so I thought I had my dagger ready, but it made no difference because I was ready to cast a spell. It got distracted a little bit by my good friend, Grim. Or maybe I'm going to use this one. It's a whole 30 seconds. With a whole 30 seconds. Look at that. I did nearly half. I did 1/3 of the damage. I don't think I'm ready. Do I wait and attempt paralysis? And if I can't kill it with a Daedric dagger... I don't really have protective gear, but that's because also I'm using an armored. I could try to dodge. I forgot already the key to dodge. Also, I think I saw another one over there. Alright. Those were enough attempts that I am not gonna do it. So we continue our way. We look for the mine and the other tomb. Oh crap, the other tomb is gonna have skeleton, isn't it? We can't kill a skeleton. Should I practice? My 3 points of shields, they do nothing for me. And paralysis, you think, oh good, 100% chance. But this is not accurate. My person chance, cast chance is 17% for that spell. Which means way too low. Do I try one last time? Poison is not going to do anything. Silence is not going to do anything. Nah, I'm glad I got a bound dagger out, but it's not going to help me. Spells from the Telvanni, yes. But again, I am not good at casting spells. My strongest school of magic is illusion. It's pretty good, really. It's excellent. And even with illusion, if I try to cast paralysis, I don't have 100% chance to cast it. I do. Oh, because... How do I have 100% chance now? When it showed a lot less before. We're going back. We're gonna try to paralyze. But I'm gonna need some magic. Grim only has a Daedric sword. It's not amazing either, but... 6868. 26. But it has paralysis also. Okay. We're gonna try that. It's in our production. Welcome on in. We're going to try that. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I want to have 20 spell points so that I may attempt to cast paralysis on the skeleton. My sword has a few charges of paralysis as well. It's only 3 seconds. It's not much, but we'll take it, basically. Grim, I'm counting on you. You're the decoy, you're the weapon. I need you to do everything. Buy a main scroll and come back for a revenge. We could do that. The nearest place is Old Ebonheart though. And apart from the Mages Guild, where else can I get scrolls? I think there was an enchanter in town. Maybe, probably. Almost have my magicka back. So, end. That's my will. I don't know how I... Woo, 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 woo. What did I do? This? I don't know what I did, but I didn't break the game. $19. I still can cast paralysis with 100% chance. And if I have my weapon out, still 100% chance. Why was it showing 17? Did I have another... I'm confused there. But... Okay. Don't see me. Don't see me. I'm not here. Okay. I think the arrow I took was actually destined for Grim. I took an arrow for my companion. I hope he'll remember that. I prefer it when the skeleton was on the other side. An amulet from the Bosmer in the plaza. What does it do? Do I even remember the Bosmer on the plaza?
This pleasure.
Come this way, Grim. I think it's because I'm invisible that my casting chance is reduced. I hope that's what it is.
You should have run while you had a chance.
Had my invisibility run out? And there are 2 skeletons. Honestly, if I kill one, it's a miracle if I manage to. He's a charlatan. Okay, good. I don't know. I'm willing to take advice. I'm willing to try things. Whether I can execute them or not is a different matter.
I find my... Share your thoughts.
Well, my thoughts are... We're in the world... Ooh! Okay, I'm currently invisible.
My victory is at hand.
Not enough magicka. Oh. Alright, we're going, but we were closer to something here. I think currently I should focus on rats, scribs. That's it. Rats and scribs, that's what we do. They just announced Starfield mods are launching tonight. And you see, Starfield, as much as I think from time to time, you know, I would like to play Skyrim again. I have enjoyed playing Skyrim. I would play it again. I would give Oblivion another go. At no point did I think, Starfield. That looks interesting. Huh, there's a field here in somebody's house. But really, I was trying to follow the directions from Tamriel. But instead, I'm arriving in Vol, which was where they wanted me to go for my Thieves Guild quest. Oh, there's a bug there. I see it. Grim? Buddy? Did you stay with the skeletons? Is that what you did? You finally realize you're wasting your time with me? You can't, Grim. We have matching outfits and stuff. You don't think even
I'm
mods...
listening. Please, go ahead.
Well, what are you doing, Grim? We have bugs to kill. You don't even think that mods could make it interesting? Oh, Crama Forager. I can do that. You see it, Grim? I think I see it too. Oh, no, hang on. Mean Crama Forager. Grim, please kill it. I can't. I was wrong. I can't even kill the Crama Forager. How do I become battle worthy? And I think the way I become battle worthy is have a character that has a good build from the get-go. Hey Luce, welcome on in. Now I know I don't have much in the way of skills. Like don't give me Dark Soul to play. There's nothing is gonna happen, or Elden Ring. But I know this character is not built for battle. I get that. That's just a new level of humiliation, yes. Short of spending, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should train first. Get good spells. Like paralysis, this is on touch, and clearly, considering how everything one-shots me, or sometimes twice, 2 bites before I die, maybe I should definitely keep my distance. Maybe I should get a really strong, beefy companion, because Grim is just a little stronger than me, but not that much. I'm gonna try and make my way to Wool, okay? We can kill a Crama Forager. For example, I can use this. You ready, Grim? You and me, buddy. You and me against the Crama Forager. Yes. Well, go. Right behind you. What now? What are you trying to kill? Then you get stuck. Impressive. Wanna follow me, or... killed the bug, I think. There's another bug over there. See, I have only 23% chance of casting this. Why? Because it's that. Okay, but I'm gonna try nonetheless. Go! Grim! I don't know what spell you're hurling at it, but... Scary. Die. You did die. Well done. Oh no, that's Grim leveling up. It's still good. I still take it. Grim levels up. That's good. You got no bonus from your mentor, aka me. Too bad. Well done, Grim. I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. Quick save. Quick save. We killed the bug. Oh gosh. I'm really selling you on this combat overhaul. Like, if you want good combat in Morrowind, this is the overhaul you want. For me, like I said, Dark Souls, anything, you know, skills geared towards skills in combat, that's just not my thing. But despite that, there are so many cool things in 4NM Overhaul that I still am willing to die to bugs, literally, to tiny bugs, no bigger than my head, to experience the rest of the mod. And also it's a fun challenge. It changes the focus of the game, makes the game fresh. So I like it. I hate it. But it is fun. Like, if you want combat, it's there. I think there is a learning curve. I think it's quite important to look at the documentation to understand what is happening. Gosh, we're so fast now. Beautiful. I'm picking up the mushrooms. Not so much because I intend to do anything, but because I might be able to sell them for a little bit of money. And I think I will need money for spells, scrolls, anything like that. The rallying cry of the modders will fix it is false. They haven't fixed Skyrim after all those years after all. I would say Skyrim has come a long way still. I don't know that Skyrim needs that much fixing. We have mods that add greater variety in the gear. For me, that was a thing. More things to wear. That's what I want. And mod did that. More survival realistic mods. We have that. And Skyrim, like, what is really wrong with Skyrim? There are bugs. Okay, there are bugs sometimes, but much like Morrowind, I feel when the game crashes, it's mostly because it's been modded rather than the game crashes. Especially with the multiple iteration of Skyrim engine, I would hope that they have ironed out the biggest issues with it. So I don't know that Skyrim needs fixing. Is it as compelling as Morrowind in terms of lore and storytelling? No. Though, let's be honest, the main quest in Morrowind, there's a prophecy. Oh, it's you! No! It's like, but what is brilliant in Morrowind is the mystery. Like, they say that, and you sort of piece things together, and even when you have all the pieces, you still don't know what's happening, and that's brilliant. So I don't know that Skyrim needs fixing. Oblivion, yes, and the problem for me lies with the engine. Then the fact that it's more generic fantasy. This is up to taste, so I wouldn't say it's an issue with the game. It's just something that you may or may not like. I don't mind it. I really vastly prefer Morrowind or even Skyrim over it. But the engine in Oblivion is my biggest problem. Gregorian Gangster, hello. Julia, you said, sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Grim is from Friends and Foes, yes. So he has quite a few options. He can make decisions for me, which I really appreciate. He can heal me, which he does, but he doesn't get any opportunities to do right now because anything one-shots me, so he can't heal me. I'm dead before any healing spell can be cast. But if my hit points goes down to 50% or less, if Grim has the Magicka, he will heal me. So he's good for that. Gregorian Gangster. I for sure use a new leveling system personally. Gets really old letting a rat attack you for half an hour to get your armor skill up. I agree. All those things, those sort of quirky, sort of not smooth things with Morrowind, for me, I look at them like, yeah, that's how it used to be. I wouldn't play the game like that anymore, but I do have certain nostalgia for it. And I enjoyed it for a while. I do prefer leveling mods, Mule or CCCP. Even back in the days, I would use Galcia character development, then MAD. I used something for a very long time, but it's fun. And I think the fun with Morrowind was working those things out, like, my armor is not leveling up high enough. And then you figure out, you know what? I got that cheap healing spell. I'm gonna find a rat or a crab, and I'm gonna keep casting my healing spell while the crab is hitting me. And like, coming up with those strategies was fun. Having to keep using those strategies, less so, but coming up with them was fun. Finding out that if you drank a potion to fortify your intelligence and make another potion of fortify intelligence, you would get a stronger potion of fortify intelligence. And if you drank that potion, you know, like I was told about that. I think I read about it. But the first person who came up with it must have been so pleased. And it's not like it's rocket science, right? But the people who came up with that on their own without finding it in a guide or anything, so much joy. So there, let me catch up with you. You wish Morrowind would be less hostile. It's a bit strange to spill blood every day. I hear you. And even though the combat in Morrowind is what it is, again, the game is 22 years old. It is what it is. I think the action part of the game is a big focus for a lot of people, even though in equal measures, I don't know the exact number, for a lot of people it's reading the books, talking to the people, discovering new vista and all that, but combat is part of it. It's an action RPG game. If there was no combat, I wouldn't mind it, and that's something that I've always felt was a bit of a shame. Even sometimes I say, oh, we're gonna do a pacifist run. It's not really a pacifist run, is it? Like, you become invisible and you let your companions do the killing, or you calm the creature and then you run to a guard, and when it attacks you, the guard kills you. Like, a pacifist run, at best, is a run where you yourself don't kill anything, but you make it so that it gets killed somehow. You can't really do a pacifist run in Morrowind unless, I guess, if you really wanted to do that, you would have to what? Make yourself a free, calm creature and humanoid spell for creatures up to level 100, and make it cost no magicka so that you can use it anytime something attacks you. Make it last for a long time so you have time to talk to them and then leave, maybe. Like, you would have to sort of cheat if you wanted to not fight in this game. Which is a bit of a bummer. Like, I would really like to be able to appreciate the landscape between Ebonheart and Vault without having to fight bugs. Then again, no, it's fun. I want to fight the bugs. Without fixing the core issues, Skyrim lacks the quest. No amount of polishing elsewhere will make the game good. Alright, that the quest and the storytelling, is that because of the stories themselves? Not sure. When you say lack of polish, I'm more with you on that. Because yes, the quests are underwhelming. It's not so much because of the story, it's because, hey, go there, bring this thing, hey, you're the king now. And it's like, okay. It's like, compared to Daggerfall, where things were incredibly slowly and you had to grind to get the respect and get a promotion. Morrowind takes some time as well, but Skyrim, it felt a little bit telegraphed. Can we say that? The story felt a little bit telegraphed. Like, and there we go. Well done. Passive wildlife, which is actually a thing I have not modified. I have edited the vanilla creatures to not attack you unless they are diseased in my own mod. Creatures and critters. I have not edited Tamriel creatures though. Kill some wolves and punch a peasant. Welcome to our secret inner circle of leadership. Yes, that's how it is. I wonder which quest line you're referring to there, Prof. Wagonator, hello. Teleporting everywhere really hurts the game a lot. It is a journey, not the destination, something Beth forgot about. I agree, we talked about fast travel a little while ago, and for me Skyrim was click on a marker on the map, like the closest marker to the quest marker, and then go in a straight line to that marker, and then enter the place, kill, find a thing, and then go click back on the town. That takes away a lot. And in Morrowind, I think it is still fun to go, okay, alright, let me see, that's where I am. If I do a divine intervention, I think I'll go there. Oh, but no, if I go there, I can catch a boat to there. And you know, you're sort of working out those routes in your head, and they're a bit like that. But it's fun, and once you know the game, it's kind of rewarding to know the quickest way from point A to point B without having to run so much. I would want to talk to you and run at the same time, but because the bugs are deadly, I'm a little worried that they might kill me. Now there is a village here. This is Tamriel where we were, and I think over there we have Vol. I'll try to go to Vol. Oh. He doesn't mind if I help pick up the cabbage. I mean, you need help with the cabbage? Hello, Delnar. You're a farmer, I gather. There's a group of scholars who went to the Daedric ruin. Good for them, I'm not going there. You're a farmer. You grow crops. Well, he's okay with me picking up his crops, and he doesn't need help picking them up, so I pick them up. Alright, now, I know I could see in the distance buildings, and I think that was Vol. I just need to find a way again. I hope these mushrooms sell for a fortune, let me tell you. I'm gonna pause because I don't want to, like, fighting a bug and talking at the same time is just not happening. Not if I want to get anywhere. Uzor, hello. Meanwhile, you're making mods that add enemy outside every dungeon entrance in Vardenfell, but it will be great if you like it. That is an idea that I like, actually. I've implemented something similar in both Friends and Foes and Creatures and Critters. Friends and Foes has a chance to add a scavenger in front of Dwemer Ruins, or in the Dwemer Ruins, and then Creatures and Critters has a chance to add undead creatures at night in front of tombs. So if the tomb already has a skeleton, then you could have up to 2 creatures there, and that does make the game harder, but I don't know that I would play it when I'm this weak. Alright, I am going south, and I think this is the road to Rouen. Let's see. Which quest am I working on? I'll explain where in a second. We have a quest from the Thieves Guild. I have to go to a tomb, recover a treasure before another member of the guild, And so I am going to Wool, and then I will read my journal to find out again where exactly is that tomb compared to Wool. This is the right way. I'm glad. Wares. How to explain wares in a nutshell. Wares, without getting technical about the modding aspects, means that whether it is the containers of traders or the inventories of NPCs, wares is going to take, say, take Fargoth, okay? Fargoth has 3 items in his inventory. The first one is a common shirt, a common pair of pants, and a common pair of shoes. And when you play Morrowind, Fargoth always has the same. Wares is going to say, instead of that common pair of pants, Fargoth can get any of the common pairs of trousers available in the game. And so Fargoth may have any of the trousers available. If, Hashbabe, hello, if you also have Tamriel data, then Wares is going to say, okay, Fargoth, instead of your usual brown trousers, you can get any of the common trousers in Morrowind, but also any of the common trousers in Tamriel data. And then if you have of Ashen Blight, it's going to add the trousers from Ashen Blight. Ashen Blight doesn't have trousers. And then if you have other mods that have that work with Wares, then Fargoth may have any of the common trousers adding by any of the other mods you have. And then it does the same thing for the shirt, and then it does the same thing for the shoes. Wares also may give NPCs an item to hold. Fargoth may have a bag, it may have all kinds of common items. That's what it does. When you go to a trader, Ariel is always going to have an iron short sword. Same thing, Wares is going to say, you know what, instead of that iron short sword, he can have any other cheap short sword. And it does that for all the items. So that's what it does, in a nutshell. And the more mods you have, the more options are available, which also means that sometimes you can find NPCs and you go, what are you wearing? What is this? And it's part of the RNG. Right. Bonodum. You love Wares. I'm so glad you like it. Been using it for ages, wouldn't play without it at this point. Thank you. Neither would I, but it's my mod, so I'm not very objective. I am very, very pleased with the Waresifier, where you can take a big mod, like Tamriel built, feed it to the Waresifier, and it's going to do exactly what I described for all the NPCs and the containers, and then can do the same thing with anything else. With any mod. Beautiful Cities of Morrowind, boom, feed it to Waresifiers, and then all the new traders added by the mod will have access to the wares and things like that. You haven't seen Creatures and Critters? Do have a look at it. I spent quite a bit of time on it. I will keep on walking, so in progress. I really tried to make it your one-stop shop when it comes to creatures, which means I looked at all the creature mods that I have used, that I loved, what I wanted, and I tried to put it all there. Obviously, I made some choices, and there are things that you might prefer from other mods, and much like all of my mods, I wanted something that would be incredibly compatible with all kinds of things. So give it a go. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, this is not wool. I have gone too far. What do you know? It's because I run so fast now. I kind of followed the road though. Alright, going back. Maybe I can climb up there and get a better view. Nah, that's too steep. It's not gonna work. But I'm going to try it anyway. Because I'm slow, but it doesn't mean that I'm not acrobatic. Would you look at that? Feels like Skyrim. I'm gonna rest, get my stamina back, and see what happens. Wares doesn't give a shirt to Caius anymore. It doesn't. It has. One of the old versions did that, and the slack I got for that, I had to go back and say, okay, no, thank you, won't do that. And yes, Friends and Foes is a great way to have access to more items. I do like it for the loot as well. You wouldn't recommend using it alongside the undead. Julien, you don't need to, because that was one of my biggest issues. There's Neoptolemus the Undead, there is the Undead Arise from Archimestro Antares. They both do great things, they don't work together. So with Creatures and Critters, that was the first thing I did. I took the Undead, both from Neoptolemus and Archimestro Antares, and I made them work together, which means essentially, like, I don't know if you've looked at the two mods in detail. The Undead by Neoptolemus, the great thing that it does for, let's take the skeleton. It takes the skeleton and then it creates 20, maybe 25 different types of skeletons. One with pieces of iron armor, one with pieces of chitin armor, one with pieces of steel armor, and so on and so forth. Some with a crossbow or a quiver. And so you have all those skeletons that look different, and that's very important to me. And that's something that I did with wares. The original mod, the skeleton that wears pieces of chitin, for example, would always drop a piece of chitin armor. With wares, it may drop a piece of chitin armor from Morrowind, Tamriel Data, of Ashen Blight, and other mods if you have them. So, greater loot, but the loot you get matches what the creature looks like, as opposed to all the other skeletons that have a weapon, a shield, and nothing else. The Undead Arise by Archimestro Antares, the very cool thing about it is the scripts that they have, where some of the skeletons would get up and rise from the dead. So what I've done is, essentially, when applicable, I applied the Undead Arise script to Undead Creatures by Neoptolemus. In Neoptolemus mod, I trimmed the number of, for example, skeleton variations we had. I removed, not from the mod, but from getting into the game, I removed a skeleton with Ordinator armor, because there's no reason why they would spawn anywhere in any tomb. I checked their stat, like I compared vanilla stat, the stat from both mods. When relevant, I looked at the stats from Mortsmart for the 6-Has mod, Tribunal Rebalance, and Blood Moon Rebalance, so that they would all work together. And the most important part, when a mod adds a creature, say a mod adds a different type of wolf, typically the modder, and that's the right way to do it, they would say, okay, I put my wolf in the level list for Solstheim and the Graceland. Fine. And then another one would say, well, I put my creature in this list, and this list. The thing is, the number of creatures that may spawn in a particular region greatly varies. Sometimes there's only 5 creatures that may spawn. And sometimes it's actually twice the same creature. Like it would be 3 Spriggans and 2 bears. That would be in Blood Moon. So in that one, if you add your one creature in there, suddenly your creature is going to be between 1/3 and 1/4 of the spawns in that region. But then you put that same creature in the Graceland, where there's 20 different creatures and they all look different, and your creature is almost never going to show. What I mean to say by that is, injecting your creature in the level list is going to change the proportion of the vanilla creatures you're gonna see in the game, if that makes sense. So what I did, I created my own list for the creatures, and then that one list is added to the main list, so that the proportion of vanilla creatures is close to vanilla, but you get to see the new creatures as well, and you don't want them everywhere. And I have this new wolf, and it's a grey wolf, and it's cool, but it's everywhere, and you just go, Anyway, so that's one of the things I tried to do. Rework how they spawn, balance them to work together, and the third aspect was the loot. For example, what? Let's keep the wolves. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. You could, but you won't. Do it. You could, you really could. And so we did. Well done. Whew. That was exhausting. So, and here's wool. With the loot, there is a mod, an excellent mod, that adds wolf clothes to wolves. And so what I did is the wolf clothes that were given to that new wolf, I've given it to all the wolves, including the vanilla ones. Or there's a mod that adds guar meat. Tamriel data has, I think, guar meat, but doesn't add it to the guars. I added it to all the guars. So the loot is reworked, and how they spawn is reworked. Hopefully it all works very nicely. I'm gonna stop talking about creatures and critters. I'm pretty pleased with the result. I'm happy that I could include all kinds of creatures that I really liked and that I missed, because they are creatures from the Optolemus's mod that do not always appear in Random Pals mod, which I've used for the longest time and I really, really like. But I was missing things, and the loot for me was really missing. I like fighting creatures and getting relevant loot from them and something coherent. That's what I wanted, things to be coherent. So we are in, I believe that is Bull. This is a temple. My agility is okay. I guess I was hit, so I've lost a little bit of my agility, but that's fine. We have a few traders. You look like a mage. You have scrolls.
Selection that you'll find especially useful out there.
Now I know my careful whisper. No, go on. There we go. Now you like me. Don't you? You're Sodin. You were trained in magic as a member of the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil, your birthplace. After several long years, you cut ties with the guild, you moved to Morrowind, you set up shop in Indoril territory. So far, the locals have left you in peace. Okay. You have all kinds of things. You have a few ingredients and some scrolls. Don't I have... what do I have? I have an amulet of shield. How much is this? 30. It's not extremely expensive. I might take it for an extra point of shield. You have spells too. 700. Reduces... oh, this is something... I need spells on target. That much is for sure. Do you have spell making? You do. Okay. Why are my spells not showing here? That's not right. I have a UI issue. I'm guessing maybe a conflict? But let's try that. How does magnitude work? With a minus? That's a bit confusing. Okay. Oh, I don't think it's a minus. It's 10 to 10. That's why it was confusing me. You're very welcome, Julia. Very much so. You see how nice Satan looks with the grass and the mushroom? And the one in... yes, Hash Babe, you are not going to regret it. The one with the birds, I'm assuming, is Abbott's mod. Where are the birds going? Excellent mod. It's been out for years, would never play without it. Also by Abbott, I would recommend Water Life. that adds different types of fish in the water. You can fish, you can actually fish, so there are other mods that do that too. You can download anything by Abbott with your eyes closed and you know it's going to be good. No, it's not -10. I got confused. I think it's between 10 and 10. It's the range. Which makes more sense, like Morrowind would say, it's fine. Between 10 and 10. And this is something that I can cast. I name it. Absorb health 10 target. Clearly my Khajiit has no imagination to name those spells. Do you have a suggestion for the spell name? Something better maybe than absorb health 10 target. Oh wow, that's 300. But that's okay. I need a target spell. I'm not good at destruction. I am much better with mysticism, so that is good. You use OpenMW, so you had to unfortunately ditch Where Are the Birds Going? I didn't know that Where Are the Birds Going is not compatible with OpenMW. It's not an MWSE mod. What's the issue with it? Because yes, Abbott recently has done a lot of mods like with MWSE Lua, but Water Life and Where Are the Birds Going? They predate MWSE Lua. So that confuses me. Like, you should be fine. Is Chupacabra a suggestion for my spell name? El Chupacabra. Why not? I did ask for ideas, so Life Drain 10. That's a little more descriptive. We can do that. Blood donation. Yeah, we are a Succubus class. I'm gonna call it Blood Tribute 10 because I still like to have a number there. It was causing the birds to spawn around the ground or in the ground. Maybe multiplayer. No, I get that. There's 3MP is OpenMW but has extra things on top, so it's very possible. Blood Tribute. Thank you. See, another one talking to me about vampirism cure. I really hope I haven't caught anything and didn't realize. That would be dumb. Very, very dumb. An ordinator came through here the other day looking for a foreign conjurer who caused some trouble up in Tamriel. I'm not sure why she thought he'd come all the way out here beyond trade with a Svit Stong. There is not much involved. Who are they? It's the local guild of swindlers. Rob unfortunate outlanders blind. Okay, I'm not gonna go and seek them out. I don't think I want to do that. Come on. See? Better. Better when you like me. Now I picked up the plants thinking that I could sell them for a few extra septims if I needed them. Guys? Do you see what I see? It costs 120. It has an armor rating of 80. And it's tight first. It's probably pretty sexy. I think we're buying it. It's a magic ring. With constant water breathing. That is really useful. That is more than what I have. And I'm assuming even if I sell all the plants that I've gathered so far, it's not gonna be enough. But the ring looks so good. A constant water breathing, that's great. Alondro, by the way, sorry, I was talking about wares and I saw you and I was like, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying and say hello, and then I didn't. Hello, welcome on in. Is it possible to add matching clothes sets to level list? No, that is something that cannot be done, unfortunately, which is why in Friends and Foes, Hey Timbo, welcome on in. Which is why in Friends and Foes, a lot of enemies have mismatched pauldrons. Can't do anything. For NPCs, I made sure that no pauldron was replaced, so that if they had matching pauldrons, they remained matching. But no, you can't say, put these two. You could say, take from that list and from that list, but, you know, unfortunately. Okay. What if I sell one of those? And two of those? And this? Oh, come on. I'll be right back. Grim? Let's see what you've got. You got more ingredients. No. You got more ingredients. I can sell an exclusive water breathing potion because the idea is to buy a potion that will let me breathe. I have these gloves for fortify hand to hand, but frankly I am not going to use them because I prefer to use daggers. Grim, you're not going to wear my pretty black dress. You can keep this one. You can keep this one. What is that? Ethereal, we keep that. Alright, let's try again. Okay. We definitely... I'm sorry. I think it was you, Ash Babe, who said drop that. I can't. Armor 80. I'd be a fool to not buy it. Let's see what it does. It reduces my spell casting chances a little bit. I can live with that. My armor goes from 4 to 12. I triple my armor rating. What else changes? My encumbrance is a bit higher because I'm wearing armor. Now I think I need to keep it. I need to keep it. Alright, let's talk again. Come on. I will not buy more armor though, because it does reduce unless it's blink. No, I won't buy it. Because it does reduce my casting chances. But if I sell the water breathing potion, if I drink one of the fortify personality, it's worth 50. Now you like me. You like me plenty. I'm gonna need 736. Heck yeah, I'm selling the paper. I think I need to cast a spell again. Yes, but I'm close. I'm very close.